Hey there, LA Bike Boy here. Putting together a quick little vlog today on a trip I made for this past weekend in May to the Hermosa Beach Pier for the Fiesta Hermosa festival. Partly because I thought it was really cool and it was a really cool opportunity to just enjoy it. Partly because I thought it was a really interesting case study in how enjoyable and easy to get to the experience was when you chose a non-car method of getting there. So we'll get in the video and talk through the experience. So the trip began from the Venice Beach area to the Hermosa Beach area. Bike ride time took about 50 minutes. If I were to take that journey by car, 35 minutes is the expected trip time. That does not factor in parking. If I'm factoring in the roughly 12 minutes of parking, it was another interesting moment where to experience this from Venice Beach, driving and biking ended up being comparable in terms of commute times. Of course, the costs for both trips, very different. Cycling is free and there was plenty of bike parking. For car parking, if you were lucky to get the municipal lot, that costs you a few bucks an hour, in addition to whatever you had to pay to drive the roughly 10 miles to get there. So of course, given I'm the LA bike boy and I like spending my money on food, I decided to bike there. The cycling trip was beautiful, uneventful, always a great day to bike. Upon arriving to Hermosa Beach, it was incredible how many bikes you could see and how much bike parking there was. I ended up finding a bike structure close to the north side of the pier. As I walked further along though, I was just, I would say overwhelmed and very impressed to see that there was an entire free bike parking valet area hosted by the Hermosa Cycling bike shop in the area. That was a really cool experience to see a European style amenity to have right in a Southern California beach coast. Upon arriving, I got to enjoy all the festivities Fiesta Hermosa had to offer. I had some Ferris wheels, some side shops, lots of walkable space from all the various streets that they closed off. I personally partook in the Dutch stroopwafel, as well as some West African, Filipino fusion food. Walked around and just enjoyed the vibes. There was a really cool bookshop that I just had to take a picture of as I walked by. Lots of other really interesting art exhibits, Ferris wheels, of course, and just a really cool overall experience. They also had a nice stand that you could buy your local trendy electric vehicle that you could drive on these roads once they were done, letting the pedestrians take it over for a bit. Yeah, give it back to the cars. This is their land, and don't get too used to this now. Overall, Fiesta Hermosa was very enjoyable. Especially enjoyable if you were a cyclist. Really hope they do it more. I really hope we can see this turn into an event we see in other cities, and that we maybe one day turn this into a more permanent event as we begin to see the benefits of not having to rely so much on big, giant four-wheeling vehicles that take up too much space.